Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam, que San Milo Hakutare a todo. I pray that the Most High, that power, blesses you guys, and I salute you guys with peace. Quiet day today here up in Philly. Cold. Barometer says 28, feels like 20. Yeah, looking almost like a snow day. Maybe later on tonight or tomorrow, because you can see it, and sometimes you can even smell the air when it's gonna snow and things of that nature. Anyway, hey guys, I woke up this morning, got myself a gun. I'm just joking, that's Nas. I wanted to speak today about something that came to my mind because of a past experience that I had with a client that sought help from myself and the Nkisi. Well, this client frequents in Facebook, and this client would get readings from different type of people, using the Facebook platform to reach out to them and, you know, get in contact with them and get readings from them. I'm from different ATRs, different spiritual people that do different type of readings of all types, European and also of African descent. You know, in this type of thing. She goes to a site one day and she sees on Facebook, so I'm trying to give you guys a warning also with this. She goes on Facebook and she's always in these groups and talking about, you know, different type of traditional things that have to do with, you know, whether it's Ocha, Palo, Voodoo, Voodoo or Hoodoo, 21 divisions, all type of, she goes to all these, she's always in all these rooms, right? In all these platforms, looking and hearing and asking questions and getting readings from different type of people and paying for them also. You understand? But one day she gets on Facebook, she's scrolling like she usually scrolls and gets in these places and starts, you know, chatting and looking at and talking and all this and that, and she sees an ad that comes up: free consultation. Free. You know, when something is free, you know how we like to hop on things real quick because it's free. You know, it doesn't cost a penny, and I could get a reading for free. Man, she hops on that page. She gets the information, calls, and she gets a consultation done by phone. Once the consultation is over, she says, "Thank you for the consultation. I appreciate it, and I thank you for the advice that the spirits have gave me and you have gave me. I am very grateful for your time. Thank you. Have yourself a great day." What she thought was going to be have yourself a great day and hang up didn't work out that way. What happens is the person who gave her the reading told her she needed to pay for it. And she was like, "No, the ad said it was a free consultation." So they get into a little dispute. Instead of her just paying for it, if it was, you know, if it ain't that much, just paying for it and get it out the way even though it said free. They get into this back and forth kind of little argument. Anyway, she hangs up. What happens? Whoever gave her the consultation, whoever they may be, started harassing her over the Facebook page. And, you know, she got into bickering with them back and forth through text and everything. But it kept on going on the phone, on Facebook. And the last time they communicated with her, they told her, well, right now, if you don't pay with between 24 hours, I'm going to do work to you. I'm going to do spiritual work to you to hurt you. And at that point, she started getting scared. But she didn't pay much mind to it. As the weeks went on, she started to feel pain in her body, muscle pain, bone pain. She started slurring her words, not being able to speak clearly. And we're talking about a strong lady, tall, about 5'8", I would say 5'8", mestizo, and she was bending over. We're talking, she couldn't be no more than 40 years old. 40, we'll say around there, 40 years old. Bending over, complaining. I could barely understand what she was saying. I had to tell her to repeat the words more than one time to understand, you know, and see and put it together in my mind what she's trying to say. And all this happened because of one reading that she got done for free. They sent her a picture of her, which they obtained from YouTube. I guess in one of her pages, they found a picture of her. And they had this elaborate picture with things on it showing her that they doing work on her. She got in contact with a couple of people, tried to get it resolved, and I don't know who she went to that could not get it resolved. She got in contact with my padrino. My padrino got in contact with me because at the time my padrino couldn't help her out. He couldn't help her out. He was going through some things that he didn't want to get his hands, you know, put his hands on that. And so he gets in contact with me. He tells me this, you know, he tells me the whole situation and everything. Plus, I talked to the lady to confirm what's going on, because I want to hear what's going on and everything. So she explains everything to me, and I told her, well, you have to come down if I could see what's going on. Well, we said at first it was a problem with her being able to come to Philadelphia because she lived like 4 hours away from here, and it was, you know, for her it was pretty long. Plus, she needed a place to stay, so she had to rent a motel, and economically I didn't think that she was financially stable, so I told her what I could do if she was here, and we left it at that. And she told me, well, I'm going to try to see what I could do. I know the story is long and I'm bringing it along, but I'm just trying to get to a point. The point is that she was able to come to my house. Finally, I was able to tell her what she had on her. And the only solution that I could find at that moment in time that I got from the Nkisi, the approval was initiate her. But first, I had to find out if it was one spirit she had on her, two spirits she had on her, three, I didn't know. So I get into what some brothers and sisters would know, the Dilongo. I don't want to get into details, but I passed the Dilongo all over her, in chanting and prayers and asking and saying what I had to say. And this lady had two spirits on her. Mind you, my Nkisi is in the basement because I didn't have a little shack or something to put them in the yard. So I had them in the basement, for about 2 or 3 years, I would say. And when I started cleaning this lady and doing what I had to do to get these spirits off this lady, my wife was upstairs directly underneath, sitting upstairs because she wasn't initiated at the time. And that's a dangerous thing to do. That's another thing. Having the Nkisi in your house, very dangerous. Anyway, but some of us don't have no choice. But I was putting my family into risk by me doing that, being that they're not initiated. Anyway, if you was there at the moment with me and you would hear the noises and the screaming and the rumbling, you would then understand, or maybe not understand what was going on, but you would have been psyched, or you would have been nervous, or you would have been scared. Because my wife upstairs told me, after everything was done, that the lady left and all that, because she was there for a couple of days, had left the last day, she said, it sounded like you was performing an exorcist. Just like the movie, she said. All the rumbling, the noise, all the weird things, and then the way the atmosphere of outside got. She said it was something, she said, very, very, to her, scary. What this lady had got done was Haitian voodoo work on her. The ad was from some voodoo practitioners in either Santo Domingo, I think it was Santo Domingo, where the Haitians lived at. And they did that work on her because she did not pay. Even though it was a free consultation, said it clearly. But this is just a catch. This is what I'm trying to warn you guys to be careful. Do not get readings from any places you don't trust, and do not get readings from places that give you this free consultation catch. Don't do it, because what can happen to you is the same thing that happened to that lady. I'm trying not to go into details of the things that I performed and the things that I did, because I just can't. These are private things. These are different works that Nkisi Malongo, the Tatas and Yayas do. And I'm not saying I'm not the best. I'm not. But that was one of the first experiences with my Nkisi that I saw that what I did to her, I gave her life back. That Nkisi gave her life back. Because as soon as I did what I had to do as far as cleaning, as far as rompimiento, bathing with different things, and initiating her for her health and to get her back on her feet, it was like a brand new person again. Brand new individual, like everything from standing to walking to talking to the aura, the color, the skin, eyes. I mean, everything changed. Everything was like, you know, I didn't know how she looked before she had this work done. So I couldn't really say. What I know is what I saw when she came and how she spoke and the conditions that she was in. So it's just to say that this stuff is not to be playing around with. This stuff is real. The Nkisi helped her. The Nkisi took those spirits off of her and binded them. And to this day, for what I know, she's doing okay. She texted me a couple of months ago. She wanted a reading, but I explained to her again because she forgot. I don't do readings online. So she said, "Oh yeah, I forgot." But you know, other than that, health-wise, she was okay. And that's the first experience that I had. Matter of fact, that was the first initiation that I did to a female, and the first experience that I experienced with my Nkisi, seeing and hearing everything that was happening and going on, and still staying focused in what I'm trying to accomplish in that Nkisi. Because I'm just a tool. You understand? I'm just a tool. I'm just that Nkisi's hands. You understand? And feet. I'm just a tool. And that gave me so much, made me so happy. And I felt pride that not only did I have, let's say, a spirit or a muerto or an enfumbe that was there in that receptacle, but also the person didn't come and let me tell you, I'm going to be very honest with you. I at the end of the day, because it was health, I did not care. I gave my padrino the money that she gave me. I gave my padrino the money she gave me because he sent it to her to me, and because of health, I wasn't worrying about the money. But a couple of weeks down the line, she took it upon herself to send me, I think it was $300, $340, and you know, it wasn't. I was grateful for it and everything, but it was more to save the person. And just to show you guys that Nkisi Malongo Yaya works, just to give you a short example, a short story. It's difficult to get into details in these videos because ceremonial things we cannot be speaking about. How do we do this? How do we do that? And then how do we do this? And then how do we put the spirit here? Then how do we encapsulate it? How do you use the dilongo? All this stuff is we can't say. So it's very hard. I try to explain stuff in a way that you guys kind of understand it, because I just can't say things here. How many tatas will try to tell me, not try, will probably call me or tell me, hey, what you doing? So, I try to be respectful and respect the tradition also. And we don't want anyone also to be doing, poking around, doing things they're not supposed to be doing. But anyway, that was a short experience that I went through. I wish I could have had my wife here with me and explain to you guys everything that she felt, because you see, I'm at the moment helping the person out with the Nkisi, doing what we have to do. My yaya came down with my padrino because we needed a yaya there. And plus, we needed the yaya because it was a female, so we can't do rompimiento on her. So my yaya did the rompimiento and everything, took care of that part. And then we was called back downstairs by my yaya to, she was already dressed and all that. But my wife, what she explains to me, being on the other side, is like a movie. You guys have a great day. I'm sorry to be so long-winded. I just wanted to give you a little context. Do not get free consultations online. This lady got her picture used from Facebook. When they asked her for the free consultation, when they asked her for information, remember, she gave her her full name, and she gave them her date of birth. And now they got her picture on Facebook. So with those three things, they performed this bilongo on her, this craft on her, because they wanted to force her to pay for something that it was supposed to be for free. Just for you guys to see, understand how serious these things could get. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam, have yourself a great day. Doing delivery, guys. Be safe.